this is Dr. Dain. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness, where I actually happen to be in Costa Rica. See how beautiful it is out there? I mean, I'm in the middle of a place where people live. We're at a resort doing a 7-day event, and it's just so beautiful here. How does it get any better than this? So what's today's tool? Well, what I'd like to do is share with you an access tool that I use all the time. Now, on the Tour of Consciousness, I haven't done very much in the way of access processing. And for those of you who've never heard of processing, it's a way of starting to change things in your life you want to change. It's actually one of the most powerful tools in access. So I'm introducing it now, and I'm going to do this thing called a clearing statement. If you want to know what that is, if you want to understand it, if you want the explanation of it, if you go to my website, drdainheer.com, and you go to the free video series link, and under that there'll be free stuff, and you can download the clearing statement. It's me explaining it over about 20 minutes from a class that I did in Scandinavia. So if you have any questions about that, that's where to go for that. Right now I'm not going to really explain it, I'm just going to use it. So what's the darn tool? I know you're like, come on, give me the tool, give me the tool. Well, this particular tool is something that I use a lot because do you notice how there are lots of situations that will come up in your life, and it'd be really nice to get some clarity in a certain area. And see, the thing is, this is functioning from the point of view that you are an infinite being. You know stuff that you don't even know that you know. This is a way of accessing that knowing in a way that will give you clarity and ease in any situation in your life. So here it is. And this might be one you want to write down for future reference. What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that will allow me to have total clarity and ease with all of this? Simple, right? What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that will allow me to have total clarity and ease with all of this? Now, if you just ask that question, it will start creating an opening and a different possibility. Because when you ask a question, you open up different doorways of possibility that never existed before you asked that question. It's the way you can get the universe to work on your behalf to give you the clarity and ease you've been looking for. Now, here's another tool to add to it. And so let me go through it and then I'll explain it. So the way I would do it in my world is, what energy, space, and consciousness can I be to have total clarity and ease with all of this? And now here's the other part. Everything that doesn't allow that to show up, I now destroy and uncreate it. In other words, I'm willing to let go of everything that won't allow that clarity and ease to show up now. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What the heck did I just say? Well, basically it's like the magic wand of access. You know, when you were a little kid, didn't you know it should be possible to point your magic wand at something and change it? Right? I mean, didn't we all know that? Well, at least I did, and I'm sure you probably did too if you'll actually acknowledge it. Consider this your magic wand. Consider this a way to start changing anything in your life you want to change by simply bringing up the energy by asking a question like that, and then using these words to change it. Like I said, the full clearing statement is on my website, drdainheer.com, under the free stuff. But if you can just recognize it, you don't even have to say all those words. You can say, for example, pod and pock all that, which means go to the point of creation of where I locked this in place. Go to that place where I built this house of cards that doesn't allow me to have clarity and ease, and let's pull out the bottom card. Rather than having to sift through the thousands of cards and figure out what each one means and what it was about, let's undo the limitation at its source just by asking for it. You know what? The time is now for that level of change to be able to occur. So let me give you the tool one more time, because I know I've been talking a lot, because, well, I'm really good at talking a lot. So, what energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to have total clarity and ease with all of this? And everything that doesn't allow that, I now destroy and uncreate it, times a godzillion, which is a number so big only God knows. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Let me give you a couple different ways you can use this. Okay, so let's say you have a relationship situation and there's something occurring and it kind of is twisting you in the heart and twisting you in the guts and you don't really know what to do. Just say, hey, what energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to have total clarity and ease with all of this? Everything that doesn't allow it, times a godzillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Or better yet, even easier. What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to have total clarity and ease with all of this? Everything that doesn't allow it, destroy and create it, pod and pock. It's that simple. Or you could say, everything that doesn't allow it, all that weird stuff Dr. Dain said the other day, or everything that doesn't allow it, all the stuff that weird guy said the other day. Any of those will actually work because you're calling upon the energy of this clearing statement, which has been in existence long enough now to where you can actually use it to start changing any limitation in your life you want to. So my invitation to you is play with it, check it out. So right now, what one area have you been kind of confused about, where you don't have ease and you don't have clarity and it's driving you nuts? Or maybe just causing a wrinkle in your world. And just ask about that area right now. Repeat after me. What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to have total clarity and ease with all of this? Cool. And then you wait a moment, you're like, oh, let me feel that energy. And everything that doesn't allow that, in other words, everything that doesn't allow you to have the total clarity and ease you're looking for, destroy and uncreate it. Times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, pot, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so there's your tool. Two tools, actually. A really useful process, which is this energy, space, and consciousness. Because when you are the energy, the space, and the consciousness of you, there's nothing you don't know. And when you start to access that, life becomes this place where you realize, wow, I may not have the answer at the moment, but somewhere I do know. Let me access that knowing and add that to my life and add that to my toolbox of possibilities. So there's that. And then there's also this clearing statement, the right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds, which is a way of starting to change anything in your life you want to change. So, hope you've enjoyed this tool. I know for some of you it may be a little heady, it may be a little intense, but you know what? Let's start playing. Let's start playing with the heady and intense stuff and see what we can change in our worlds. Thanks so much for being with me on the Tour of Consciousness, this time from beautiful Costa Rica. I so look forward to next time. Have a great one, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.